You are now listening to the smooth sensations and high vibrations of Alex, host of the best relationship channel on YouTube. Alex, drop them gems on us.
What's going on, y'all? It's your boy Alex. Shout out to the Elite Fleet. Make sure you like and subscribe so you can become a member of the Elite Fleet. And it's really late, but I really wanted to make this video. It's a really important video, so if I look tired, my bad. I had a long day, but I had to make this because this is going to help a lot of people. Because on my channel, I just want to say this really quick because y'all know I like to get straight to the point, so I'm not going to waste too much time. But on my channel, I noticed, right? I like to call things the way they are, which means when men are wrong, I call out men. When women are wrong, I call out women. This leads to me getting a lot of fake supporters. What do you mean by that, Alex? Simple. I'll make a video roasting women because they said or did something wrong or stupid, and a bunch of red pill dudes, manosphere dudes, incel dudes, right, who just hate women because they can't get women, or just hate women because women won't cooperate with them, come over to my channel thinking that this is the type of content I'm going to put out all the time. But the reality of the situation is I don't hate women. Alright? I love women. My women are very cooperative with me. I don't have a lot of problems with women. I don't have problems finding submissive women. When I'm dating, my women listen to me. When I'm in a relationship, my women listen to me. I don't have a problem with women, okay? Women made my intro. Women designed my logo for my channel. They help me out all the time. Alright? So I love women. I just call them on their BS. So what happens is when the woman is right, and I point out that she's right, those same incels, manosphere, red pill people will get pissed at me and they'll leave the channel, right? They'll unsubscribe. Now I have that same problem in reverse, right? When men do something wrong, and again, I'm balanced, so I'm going to call them out on what they did wrong or they said that was stupid, right? Then the women will come. They think I'm Derek Jackson. They think I'm some simp. So they're like, ooh, it's a fine black man with muscles and he's on our side. Yay! So they come tell me I'm handsome and they need more real men like me to speak up. Then I make a video calling them out for saying they're doing something stupid, and now I'm an incel, now I'm a simp, now I'm every name in the book and they don't like me. Now I'm not a real man anymore, right? I deal with that on my channel all the time. Don't care, right? Because at the end of the day, you have to be balanced to be here. My subscribers, that's why I call them the Elite Fleet, because they have the ability to be balanced between their masculine and feminine and take accountability. Why did you say all that, Alex? Simple. Because what I'm about to say in this video is why a lot of baby fathers don't like me. This is why a lot of men who have kids, they go to other channels. They don't stay on these channels because I hold them accountable. Because the question I'm about to answer, right? If you are enough of a real man to sit here and listen to what I'm about to say, and you have a baby mother, and even if you don't have a baby mother, or a girlfriend, or a wife, or any kids, you a younger cat, you can still learn something from this video. So still watch it. Even if you're a woman, you can learn something from this. So still watch it. But I just want to say, videos like this is why a lot of baby fathers don't like me. Because what I'm about to say, a lot of other dudes on a lot of other channels wouldn't keep it this real with you. So hopefully, since you decided to ask this question, you're man enough to deal with the answer. Alright? Because I'm going to give it to you raw. But here it is, guys. I'm going to let y'all know what I'm talking about. Because I know y'all like, what are you talking about, Alex? This is the question. This is the question that's going to really, if you listen to this whole video, it's going to break down why a lot of y'all have baby mothers in the first place. And why a lot of y'all baby mothers can't stand y'all, and they put you on child support, and they just make your lives live in hell. Because y'all do things to contribute to that you don't realize that you're doing, that's not masculine at all. Now let's get straight into it. So this is the question. It says, so my baby mother is currently blaming me because I didn't come to my 4-year-old daughter's cheerleading game. When I dropped my daughter back off to her on Saturday, she said, I'll let you know time and location for the game. She never said anything. Mind you, it was raining that morning. Am I wrong for missing it? Definitely not the last one, and I went to the first one. Also, she just told me that she didn't tell me on purpose. Yes, you're wrong for missing it. You're dead ass wrong for missing it, and let's just cut the BS, because I don't like BS. Because I'm going to hold you accountable. You didn't really want to go to your daughter's cheering event. You know how I know you didn't want to go to your daughter's cheering event? Because I read between the lines. This is a skill I want all my subscribers to have. Ignore everything he said before this sentence I'm about to read to you. He said, am I wrong for missing it? Definitely not the last one, and I went to the first one. Let it breathe, run it back. He said, am I wrong for missing it? This is definitely not the last one, and I went to the first one. So what that says to me is, if your mind thinks, okay, I went to one event, and you're going to have other events, that says to me you already made up in your mind that you being at your daughter's game to watch her cheerlead was not that important to you. Because you already have the built-in excuse of, well, I was at the other game and there's going to be other games after this. Which also tells me you never really wanted to be there. So before I break down everything else that you say, yes, I'm going to say that you're wrong because you didn't even really want to go to your daughter's cheer event. That's why you already said that little slick line that you said at the end of it. Well, I already went to the other one and there's going to be more. You didn't want to be at this one. You made a conscious decision not to be at this one. I'm going to give you another reason why. You said you already went to one of your daughter's games before this one. Y'all just heard me say that. So that means you've already met your daughter coaches. That means you already know what cheerleading team your daughter is on. That means you already know which day the games are. And even if you tried to claim you didn't, I know you do because you dropped her off on Saturday. She's 4 years old, which means the game would not be on any other date other than a Sunday, especially if you dropped her off on Saturday and it was not Saturday. It's not going to be a weekday, especially for that age bracket, right? So the game's Sunday, so you know that. So you know the game's Sunday, you've already been to another game, so you already know what team she's on, which means if you're a good parent and all, you've probably already met the coaches, right? I'm assuming you done dropped her off to practice a few times. I'm bringing all that up to say, if you really want to be to the game, if you really want to go, why wouldn't you just show up? You know what team she's on. All you gotta do is look up the schedule. You don't have a schedule? Active father? Do you not have a schedule for your daughter's cheerleading games? You got to rely on the baby mother to tell you that? Why? Your baby mother only has one child, sir. You're not her child. Your daughter is her child, which means she's only responsible for relaying information and making sure one person shows up, and that's her daughter, not you. You are a grown-ass man. Now, if you didn't have a schedule for whatever other reason you don't have a schedule, because I would have had a schedule for my child's events, you could have easily called the coach, text the coach. You could have went to the park. You could have talked to someone in the organization. You could have looked this up online. You could have went through various other avenues to find out when the game was. You even could have reached out to your baby mother yourself. You chose none of this. You didn't call the coach. You didn't call her grandmother. You didn't call the team. You didn't just go to the park. You did nothing. And you did nothing because you didn't want to go. Like, let's just call space space. Let's go even deeper with this. If your friend had hit you up and your friend said to you, hey, I got 2 tickets to the New York Yankees playoff game this Saturday. I want you to come. I'm going to hit you up and let you know what time to meet me at the ballpark. And then your friend didn't say anything else. I guarantee you would have followed up with your friend and said, hey, man, we still going to the game? Hold up. Let it bring it back. Let's go deeper. If your son was playing a game, not your daughter cheerleading, but your son, who's a starting running back, had a game on Sunday, right? And your baby mama forgot to text you and tell you what time and location, I guarantee you would have texted her and be like, yo, where's my son's game? When is my son's game? You would have called the coach. You would have called the organization. There's no way you would have missed your son's football game because that's your son and you want to see it. Just like there's no way you would have not followed up about the Yankees game because you would have wanted to see it. You didn't follow up with your baby mother about your daughter's game because you didn't really care to be there, which she knew already, right? The best gems come for those who stay to the end. I repeat, the best gems come for those who stay to the end. She knew already that you didn't really care and you didn't really want to be there and that if she didn't force you, you weren't going to show up. That's why she told you, dumbass, hey, I didn't tell you on purpose because she knew you weren't going to follow up. She didn't tell you because this is how y'all get yourselves in bad situations. You just reinforced every negative stereotype. She probably tells every other mother who has a daughter on that cheerleading team. She probably tells the coaches. She probably tells the dude who she's smashing around your daughter because you're not there. She probably tells your mama, her mama, every damn body who will listen. This is why she has the kid and you don't. This is why your ass is on child support, because you don't follow up. You don't really care. What she's going to do is she's going to use this as an example of you not really caring about your daughter, because she's already thinking everything I'm saying right now. You could have called the coach. You could have texted me to follow up. You could have made it happen. You chose not to because you don't really care. And the thing that's nuts is she's right. You didn't really want to be there. But the problem is, I even gave her the ammo of you not being ish, because you didn't even reach out. You didn't even follow up. You didn't even try. So I actually believe her when she says she didn't tell you on purpose. She didn't tell you on purpose because she wanted to prove to everyone, if I don't hold your hand, you're not going to be a man to step up and be there. If I don't force you to come, you're not going to show up for your daughter. Why are you leaving it in the hands of your baby mother to dictate how much time you spend with your daughter, what you know about your daughter, how you show up for your daughter? That shouldn't even be her decision. It wouldn't be her decision if that was your son. You get what I'm saying? This is what I'm saying to you guys. And this is why I don't have this is why it's hard for me to sympathize with baby fathers. Besides the fact that I'm not a baby father, the stuff that y'all do is stupid. And y'all walk yourself in the situation and you expect for someone to make an excuse. Now I'm supposed to come up here, I'm supposed to make you feel good for telling you your baby mama ratchet and she not right and she knows she could have told you about when your daughter's game was. She just trying to make you look bad. But I mean, if it's that easy to make you look bad, she don't even gotta try. So I kind of can't blame her. You're gonna sit here, you already said in the damn email that you know your baby mother is petty. So why would you leave it into a petty woman's hands to let you know when something for your daughter is happening? That should be taken into your own hands. And again, you are not her child. So she shouldn't even have to spoon feed you this type of information. This is the stuff that I'm talking about. This is what I'm talking about. Take ownership of your own children. I say out here, I tell you guys all the time, if you got not, in this case, I'm not going to knock you for your daughter staying with her mother full time, because that's a girl. A daughter should be with her mother predominantly, right? So that her mother can teach her how to be a woman. Hopefully you had your daughter with a woman who at least carries herself as a woman. But to be honest with you, you probably didn't, just paying attention to how you're moving right now. Because a quality woman would have never even picked a man who didn't have enough sense to make sure he got his daughter cheer schedule so he knows when the damn games are. Just be honest with you. You ain't got no elite woman if you're moving like this. But I'm going to go ahead and assume maybe I'm wrong. Maybe you do got a feminine woman. And if that's the case, then yes, she should be with her mother primarily so her mother can teach her how to be a woman. Just like your son should be with you primarily, right? He should be with his mother maybe on weekends or something, but you primarily so you can teach him how to be a man. But the problem is, y'all don't want to get y'all kids. I guarantee you, you're the type of dude that if you did have a son, you would see my video where I'm like, yo, you need to get your son, and you wouldn't get your son. So your son would be at his mom's house, listening to her get her back blown out by other men, letting another man play his game station, having another man eat his Cheetos, right? All this stuff. Another man telling him what to do, another man whooping him because you're not man enough to step up for him and be there for him in that way. This type of stuff is why this type of stuff is why women talk about men, especially when it comes to raising kids, like y'all are stupid. Because I don't even know your race, so I don't want to assume you black, right? But this is the stuff that they're talking about. You wouldn't have to do this for a woman. If your son played on a football team, the woman would take it upon herself to get to know the coaches in the organization so that she can show up for the games. Or she would at least make sure she asked you consistently until she got the answer when the games were. Men don't think to do stuff like that. You just leave everything in your woman's hands. You don't know when the doctor's appointments are. You don't go to the parent-teacher conferences to meet the teachers. And I'm not saying it's all y'all, but it's a lot of y'all. This is why I don't feel bad for you guys. Because I'm looking at the way you're moving right now, your lack of attention to detail, your lack of ability to step up for yourself, your lack of ability to take ownership for your own mistake and just say, my bad, baby girl, I didn't feel like it. That's why you have a baby mother. She probably left you for those reasons. Because I'm going to tell you guys something right now. Women got more flavors of birth control, right? Then they got ice cream at Baskin Robbins. And they have more options to delete their baby, get rid of their baby, than they do ways to finance or lease a car. So if this woman didn't think at some point you were at least a good potential partner to have a child with, she wouldn't have had your kid. She wouldn't have. She wouldn't have had your kid. The reason she's your baby mother and y'all not together right now is because when you have a child, it's expected that you're going to step up in certain ways, not just financially, but in one of these ways. And seeing that you didn't even step up enough to get a schedule for your damn daughter's cheer games, and then seeing that you really didn't want to be there, and instead of just being a man and saying, hey, look, I went to the last one, I'm going to skip this one, you want to make an excuse and blame your baby mother. Like you're not a grown-ass man who could have found this out for yourself. This attitude, this stuff trickles into life. So I know that's how you were in a relationship. You probably were nonchalant about the daughter. You was probably the dude in the house. Never helped change no diapers. Never helped buy anything. Never set any doctor's appointments. Don't even know what the hell a pediatrician is. That was probably you. Right? And you're doing all this, and you're expecting her to take out all this and then still be a feminine, nurturing, caring, submissive woman while she happened to walk you through, hey, your daughter has a game at this location, at this time. Don't forget, like you're a child. You're not a child, you're a man. Or at least you were supposed to be. This is why your baby mother don't respect you. This is why she's petty towards you. And you don't even realize it. You might be watching this kind of pissed off, like, damn, Alex, all of that? Yes, all of that. Because this is what you guys don't get. Women see stuff like this and they immediately think this is not a real man. This is what they think. Doesn't matter at that point, doesn't matter how much money you have. At that point, it doesn't matter if you can fix, build, and repair things. A real man has leadership. A leader would know, let me take lead on making sure I know what's going on with my daughter so that way how I show up is not in anyone else's hands but my own. What you're doing is you're taking the submissive role because you're subjugating yourself to her. Hey, queen, let me know what time and what location to show up to, queen. Why are you even leaving her, letting her dictate that? I don't understand stuff like that. So yes, you're wrong, man. You're wrong for being passive aggressive and sending this damn email like you really wanted to be there when you didn't. You're wrong for not showing up when you acted like you was going to show up. When the reality is you just didn't feel like going. And you're wrong for blaming your baby mom when there are multiple avenues for you to figure out what time that damn game was. And really be there if you wanted to, but you didn't really want to be there. Just like half of you dudes who complain about child support don't really want to take your damn kids. Y'all don't want y'all kids full time. You don't. You could go to court. Most of y'all baby mothers don't even have full custody of the child. The child belongs to the state. And the only reason she getting child support is because she got residential custody. And the only reason she got that is because you were too stupid and too lazy to go to the courthouse and argue your case for how you should have it. And y'all want to tell me the courts is biased. And that's not to say that in a lot of cases they aren't. But I also know I've seen men in real life fight for their kids when they shouldn't even have had them. They weren't even good parents. And they got their. So I know if you go to court, the judge is not gonna not let you see your kid unless there's a valid reason why you went. So when you're telling me she won't let you see your child, what that says to me is you're not fighting to see your child. I know too many men who've been through the ringers and fought to see their kids. For you to tell me your baby mother is not allowing you to see your kids. You don't really want to see the kids. Because if you did, there wouldn't be a force in how that would stop you. If you really wanted your son to live with you, your daughter to live with you, wouldn't be a force in how in the world that would stop you. But when we have men out here making babies who don't even think it's their responsibility to know what the baby's schedule is, unless her mother tells her, yeah, your ass should be on child support. No, I don't feel bad for your baby mother being petty. Everything you get, you deserve. Because you had no reason making a child when you weren't even ready to step up in that way. You don't sit here talking, she said herself she didn't tell me to be petty. So what? Her being petty is why she's your baby mother. Know better, do better, learn more. And I know it's going to be some dudes in the comments who say, well, a woman would never make a video hold another woman accountable like this. Guess what? I don't care. We're not women, we're men. We don't move like women. We don't think like women. We don't act like women. At least I hope we don't. So as a man, you should be able to take this as constructive criticism. But in the event you can't, that's too bad. I'm going to just have to lose another subscriber. Because what I'm telling you right now is going to make you a better man, a better parent. I'm not about to sit here and enable you to be a loser just to make you feel better so you send me super chats. Because that's not what I'm about. So yes, you were wrong. And I encourage you to do better in the future. Either way, y'all, that's my thoughts on that. I am Alex, and I am out. Peace.